I figured my 20 million would be low.
Hello,
Yeah, hey James, it's Henry Eisenstein. We spoke about how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thanks. Just wanted to at least get back to you and kind of close the loop on this. So I have this one group that is very interested. However, based on the terms and everything going on, the best offer that they're willing to come in at is 20 million. It could be a fairly quick close, probably sub 60 days. At least wanted to get you the offer. I have it in writing. I can send it to you later today when I get back to the office. But I at least wanted to, see if that was even worth me submitting or if it's a complete waste of time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Henry. We already have an offer in excess of that with a 30-day close, and the client's already looked at the building and
Yeah.
confirmed price. So I would say, I don't want to waste your time. All right.
Yeah, I mean, just out of curiosity, I mean, like, is it north of 25?
No, no, but that's what we had hoped to achieve, and it's not, but it's north of 20 million. That's for sure. So,
Okay, I mean, is it worth it? I mean, I could definitely go back to them and see if I can get them up to a certain number, and I know they have the cash to do a 30-day close if necessary. Would it be worth it for me to try to go back to them and try to see if we can put something together? Or
I would say not. We're going to move forward with this other party because they're down the road and they've seen it and they've
yeah.
confirmed.
I mean, this is also a large private equity group that does a lot of stuff just like this. They bought sight unseen a dozen times before, so I'm not really wouldn't be worried about it. I mean, like all I'm saying is like hypothetically, if you can come to 22 or 23 or something like that and do a 30-day close cash as is, that's lucrative for you. I could go back to them and ask.
Sure, and I respect that, but I also don't want to waste you and your client's time since the other party, is way north of 20 mil, and they've already seen it and they confirmed they've done some homework here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful to them.
No, no,
Right?
for sure. Look, I don't want you to lose out on a great client either. I'm just saying, like, hey, if you know that, like, let's just say if our client can get to 23 million as an example, it would at least be worth it to have that in writing as well. Because I mean, like, my client might not have seen the building, but they know the building very well. They own properties in the area, right? So,
Well, they haven't seen the interior.
agreed. No, 100%. They have not seen the interior. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, so this was the facility for 20 years, and there's machinery in there. They cut the floors, they put floor drains in there.
Yeah.
I have a corporate guarantee to restore the building at the end, but there's still time on the lease that your client has to deal with. This other party has gone through all of this with us. So
Yeah.
as I said, I think we're far enough down the road with a complicated deal
Sure.
for this other party that I don't want to be disrespectful. And,
Yeah, please, that makes sense.
They're in the process of doing their homework to get where they need to be price wise. So, tell you what, I think it's going to take me another week or two to get the LOI signed and everything agreed to. Take a look at a purchase and sale agreement with this party, and then they have a 30-day due diligence. So if you want to call me back in 45 days or so, I'll know whether this other party has actually executed. And then if it makes sense, you can bring your folks in. Well, first I need a confi agreement signed.
Yep.
And then you have to tell me who they are and what they're.
Yeah, we can do all that. I can get them on the phone, whatever you need. Yeah, I can do all that.
Yeah. You know the drill. Listen, I don't want to, you've been doing this. So that's what I would say. Give me a call back. What's today? May 1. Give me a call back June 15.
Sure.
Because we're not going to do anything with anybody else. To be fair about this, we're not going to do anything with anybody else except for this party that's done their homework. So if they don't confirm by June 15, I will let you know. All right.
Okay, that's fair enough, James. I appreciate it.
All righty.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Thanks again. Bye bye.
I figured my 20 million would be low. However, by the way, that's a 4.25 cap. By the way, okay, that's what we just offered, a 4.25 cap on a gorgeous building. Okay, I don't even want to say gorgeous, but a very nice, clean warehouse, sub 200 a foot in a fantastic location. But it has a very, very low lease on it for a little while. Anyways, I got to call my buddy back and explain that. But yeah, they were only willing to do 20 million. I told them to put in writing like 100 times. I said, put it in writing, put it in writing, put it in writing. I'll submit it, whatever. They never put it in writing, and it's been like 2 weeks already of me telling them to do that. And this is what happens. They end up taking another fucking deal. See, same thing happens to me, guys. It's the same exact thing. So anyways, we're gonna get back to it and see if we can come up with anything. But this is why you want to get things in writing. Yeah, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, it's Henry Eisenstein. We spoke about a year ago about your building on. How you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. Just wanted to touch base. Did you end up selling the building, or was that still something you might be open to the idea of selling?
No, my son is involved in that. I'm not sure why you're interested in buying it.
Yeah, I mean, I know that we had talked about that with you about a year ago. So I don't know if, you had come around to an idea. I know you, I guess I remember you telling me that your kids were involved. So did you happen to have some type of number in mind that you feel like that you and the family would even remotely consider?
Sure, I think last number we were bouncing around was 30 mil.
Did you end up getting any offers in that range?
No, we did. We're not looking at. We weren't looking to sell. We're not looking to sell specifically.
Well, look, I still have your email. Obviously, I still have your cell. That's why I reached out. I have a good partner of mine, and we're looking for another property in the area. Would it be lucrative for me to at least try to put something in writing and send it over to you at least for something for you to review, or is that a waste of time?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so then yeah, let me get back in touch with my partner. I mean, I obviously know that you're not desperate to sell by any means. Based on the conversations, I know you said you were around 30 million. I do remember that number. Would you think it would even be worth worth anyone's time for me to put something in front of you around like maybe 22 million, 23 million?
I don't know. I got to bounce it off my kids.
Okay, but regardless, I'll put it in writing. I just didn't want to waste time or anything.
Yeah. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Henry. So I'll send you an email. It'll probably take me another day or two to put something together, but I'll put something together for you and we can take it from there. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair. Good idea.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye. So yeah, I've been following up with this guy for a long time. Then he had a broker that reached out to me, went back and forth a gajillion times. I offered 20 million originally. It's 100, just under 150,000 feet. Great building. A little bit of a funky situation with the building. You don't need to go too much into it, but long story short, I mean, I was able to get 20 million, no question on this, which is probably, I mean, it's like a 5 cap, by the way. Okay. It's barely a 5 cap. Very high potential upside with this deal. I think that you could probably double the rents. They're asking $10. I mean, this is a wonderful location, by the way, and they're asking $10 a foot gross, which is just mind-boggling. I don't understand how landlords are just so weird with it. It's like, why would you ever rent this building for $10 a foot when you can get 20 a foot? Like, it's just nonsense. Anyways, I'm gonna put something in writing to them. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building. Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you because I have a client of mine who's going through a 1031 exchange and was looking for a nice shopping center in the area. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building here.
Okay, but not right now.
Okay, I respect that.
Okay, it's a few things we have to take care of on the building and then.
Okay, nice. Okay. I mean, did you have a number in mind that you were thinking you were going to try to get for it?
The number that I have in mind is 1.1.
1.1 million. Okay. And
yes, but the thing is, you have to give me time. Give me a few months, and if I finish by then, I'm going to let you know.
okay, that's fair. And I'm just curious. It looks like and it's fully occupied, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm curious, like I'm guessing you plan on doing some type of renovations over the next couple months or something, right, to update the building?
It's something with the sewers on the building.
The sewers.
And I like the care of that and that.
That makes sense.
I don't want to put the building for sale
Makes sense. So
before it's 100% finished.
I respect that. I fully understand. So I'm just curious though. I mean, if I happen to have somebody who was maybe open and willing to the idea of taking it as is, would that make your life easier, or is that not worth your time?
It's not being easier. It's a matter of time. It's nothing. I don't have a problem getting the COs and everything.
Yeah, because I was saying like I have a guy who doesn't mind doing some extra work to the property. So if you, I mean, do you think that if we got you an offer for like 1.1 million at this point in time, do you think it would be something you'd be open to the idea of taking, even with the repairs to be done?
Yes. But give me a call in 2 weeks.
That's okay. I can do that. Is this your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. What was your first name?
It's all Greek to you, but it's mine. John, you can call me John.
John. Okay. I can call you John. That's fair enough. And then just real quick, just because I'll call you back in 2 weeks, but just want to at least have some clarity. You said it was 100% occupied. Do you have an idea of like what the gross rents are in the building, roughly?
Say that again?
What are like the gross rents for the building?
The gross rents, it's about, wait a minute, about 97,000 a year, something like that.
95 to 97,000 gross per year, and then you pay all the expenses out of that, correct? Or are the tenants triple net?
Yes.
The tenants pay triple net, or you pay the expenses?
No, they pay for it.
Oh, they pay for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. They reimburse you. Okay, that's fair. They pay the taxes, insurance, and all the utilities and stuff.
No, the taxes it's on me.
Taxes are on you. Okay, I'm just trying to get a better
The
understanding.
increased taxes. They're going to pay the increased taxes.
They pay the increases of taxes. That makes sense. Okay, got it. And then they pay their own utilities. Do they pay your insurance, or you pay that?
I pay the insurance.
You pay
But
the
they
insurance.
all have insurance.
That makes sense. Yeah, they have their own business insurance. Okay, so they pay the utilities, you pay the taxes and insurance, they pay the overage of the taxes or the increase in taxes every year. Understood. Okay, well look, I'll give you a call back in a few weeks like you requested. You said this was your cell phone, correct, John?
Yes.
All right, I'll shoot you a text and then let's touch base in 2 weeks. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Hello.
Yeah, hey Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Tom. My name is Henry. I run a small investment company locally, and we're going through a 1031 exchange. And I was just curious if you'd consider selling the building you have here on.
No, not because we are using it.
You're using it. I mean, would you be open to like a sale leaseback, where we let you lease it back for a period of time?
No, not this time.
Not at this time. Okay. Would it be lucrative for me to follow up with you in the next maybe 2 or 3 years and see if it's a better time then, or what's the game plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is that when you'd be like considering selling the business or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, if I would be open to buying your business now, is that something you'd be open to?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So then, what would be best for us to at least get a little bit more information? Obviously, like I'd love to, learn a little bit more about your situation and try to make an offer that's lucrative for you, for the business and the building.
Send me your email and my business broker get in touch with you.
Okay. I have your email from before, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Send me yours and they'll call you.
That's fair. Sounds good, Tom.
Okay.
That works. Okay. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Bye bye. You know what's so freaking interesting, guys? Like this happens all the time. It's just like the one question you're not asking every single time. I've been following up with this guy for this guy's been 5 years, at least 5 years. Okay, I've been in touch with this guy for 5 years. He said he was open to the idea of selling, and I just never asked him about selling his business. It's crazy. And it's like, you know what? For some reason, I got this feeling. I was like, you know what? I feel like this guy is looking to retire. I wrote down he's looking to retire. I'm like, why not just ask him if he's open to selling the business? How would you know he's looking to sell his business and then he would sell the real estate? Well, that's the simplicity of the game. So anyways, I'm going to send an email